Hey guys, what's going on? Brian Mead here. Gonna do a electromagnetic warrior deck profile for you today. I'm sorry I haven't had much content up on my channel, at least new content. It's been a pain dealing with video editing software. What can I tell you? But we're gonna get an electromagnetic warrior deck today. So, deck has been working pretty well, even in tournaments. I've topped with this already. Alright, so 3 copies of Alpha, 3 copies of Beta, 3 copies of Gamma. Gamma is definitely the weakest of the 3 because it doesn't have any search ability, but it does let you special summon out an electromagnetic warrior from the hand. So if you have either of these other 2, you can go into easy rank 3 plays with it. Beta is going to let you search either of these 2. Alpha is going to let you search any one of the Magna warriors, so the level 8 ones. So all very good, all very helpful, all level 3. 3 copies of Berserkion, very easy to summon. He's like the Dark Arm Dragon, kind of, you banish an Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and then you can banish Magnet Warriors to pop cards. There's not a limit to the number of times you want to do that a turn. And then when he's destroyed, you'll get to special summon back an Alpha, Beta, and Gamma that were banished. So, pretty good. 2 copies of Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior. There's no normal way to just summon this guy in this deck. However, he's a trade-in target. He can be brought out by Imperion Magnum's effect, and you obviously need him as fusion fodder for Imperion Magnum. 1 copy of Block Dragon. Love Block Dragon. 1 copy of Sentry of the Stone. These are the first 2 cards I usually go into off of Brilliant Fusion plays. A little bit incomplete here. So I'm running 2 copies of Gem-Knight Lazuli. These really should be Gem-Knight Obsidians, but no one in my area has them, so I don't have them. 2 copies of Maxx C and 1 copy of King of the Swamp. In original builds of the deck, I had 3 copies of Poly, but I decided to go down to 2 copies of Poly and 1 copy of the King of the Swamp because it's level 3, so you can go into rank 3 plays with it. Plus, you pitch it, you get the Poly anyway, so pretty good. 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion. A definite must. Really gets your deck moving. 2 copies of Ties of the Breathern. You pay 2,000 life points to target a monster you control, and then special summon 2 other monsters that have the same attribute type and level. So if you summon out Gamma, for example, you can use Ties of the Breathern to search out Alpha and Beta for you. Absolutely amazing. You can also use it to get like your Sentry of the Stone into play or whatever. 2 copies of Magnetic Field. Once per turn, you can special summon a Magnet Warrior from the graveyard with this, which that can then just generate more advantage, which is awesome. 2 copies of Polymerization, as previously mentioned. 3 copies of Trade-In. Valkyrion, Berserkion, and Block Dragon are all level 8s. Block Dragon is definitely my first choice to pitch. Valkyrion next, and then Berserkion last. 2 copies of Twin Twisters. 1 copy of Instant Fusion. And 1 copy of Foolish Burial. We'll do it for the spell cards. And then finally for traps, real simple. 2 strikes and a warning. Alright, extra deck time. So for starters, I got 2 copies of Imperion Magnum. I really don't think you need 3. I mean, I have 2 polymerizations, so I can theoretically go into both of these, but I've only had like 2 duels where I've ended up summoning both, and it ends up being like this Imperion Magnum gets summoned, and then it gets destroyed, and it special summons out Berserkion and Valkyrion, because that's what it does. And then when it comes back around into my turn, I drop another poly and just put him back out. And he's just, you know, such good negation power. Once per turn, you can just negate something. So he's an amazing card. Love him. 2 copies of Gem-Knight Zirconia. Obviously, this is for the Gem-Knight fusion plays. I've even had actually a regular. I've ended up with Poly and Gem-Knight in hand and ended up summoning him correctly. Well, semi-correctly. I don't have any Gem-Knight fusion. Anyway. 1 copy of Dragoness the Wicked Knight. This is an instant fusion target that'll get you into, or that gets me into my rank 3s faster. 1 copy of ABC Dragon Buster. I don't have them in the main deck, but I do have cherries on my side. 2 copies of Gorgonic Guardian. Really good monster effect negation, and can drop your opponent's attack down to 0. Which is a wonderful thing to do in the damage step. 1 copy of Leviair the Sea Dragon. You know, you banish a lot of your stuff with Berserkion to summon it, or for Berserkion's effect, and you use Leviair to bring it right back out. 1 copy of number 20 Giga-Brilliant. So, I was actually having a discussion just yesterday about this, and how you got a 4,000 beater here in Imperion Magnum. You drop the 4,000 beater who has negation abilities on the field, and people still are like, okay, we'll play through this. You drop Giga-Brilliant out after this, give him an extra 300, so he's at 43. All of a sudden, they can't play you again. What? At least that's how it seems. 1 copy of Giant Soldier of Steel. This card's absolutely amazing. So you can use 1 Excuse material to bump the defense up from 2,000 to 3,000 once per turn, and then this guy's completely unaffected by monster effects. So, what, you got an ABC? Defense? Ha ha ha. There's really not much they can do about that. 1 copy of Soul of Silvermountain. 1 copy of Grampulse. 1 copy of Dante. Again, does really well with that Winter Trace, plus you can actually summon this one. And finally, 1 copy of Hope Harbinger. And that's the deck profile. I will do the, I'm going to go over the, my side deck real quick, just to give everybody a clue here. I've got 2 copy of Winter Cherries, 1 copy of Darklaw. You know, obviously if I'm playing heroes, the Buster Dragon isn't going to do me any good, so I'll drop the Darklaw in. 2 copies of DD Crow. 2 copies of Flying Sea. 3 copies of Light Imprisoning Mirror. 2 copies of Gamma Seal. 2 copies of Ghost Ogre. And finally, 1 copy of System Down to wrap it up. Alright, so that is the deck profile. I hope you dig it. I do recommend that you give this deck a try. It is extremely fun. A lot more fun than I ever expected to have playing Magnet Warriors. And they're not, you know, necessarily the most super competitive deck in the world, but you really can make them competitive because you have a lot of really great negation plays and can make some really great big monsters. So please hit like on the video if you liked it, share it with somebody, hit subscribe. I'm going to be trying to get more and more videos up. Further into 2017 we go, and until next time, see you later.